Okay. Attempt 2.
Attempting to.
No, it's still doing it. All right, I'm going to disable that background.
I think that I can't believe that's the thing that's
It,
really
it, it
causing
can't.
it.
It can't be though.
Hi, we're back and stuff.
We are back,
I'm
and Red.
still having texts. Oh my god.
I've
I should have came. We should have done early just to do text. We should do that every time just for the hell of it. As we.
What's
Damn it.
weird, right, is when you refresh it for a moment,
Yeah.
it's fine.
And then after that,
You know what I'm gonna do?
yeah, you still look good on my end. I don't get it.
Yeah, like when you look at the OBS
Yes.
preview. Yeah.
But isn't that what counts, though?
All right. Disable that. Disable that. It's very strange.
You know,
Right,
Mike.
I might have fixed it.
Okay, cool. You know, Mike, when there's something strange,
it looks better now, doesn't it?
It does. You know,
Yeah,
when there's
you know
something
what it
strange.
You know what it was?
But
HDR being turned on Windows upset YouTube. It's not upset it yet, but today
it decided to just for the hell of it, huh? You know what? I gotta say, can we both call YouTube a Burke right now? Because I'd like to.
literally what
Yeah.
the hell? I don't know.
It's hating. It's just hating on you, Mike. It's just
I don't
hating
know.
because it's
just Windows is just so. Ugh. Anyway, hello.
enough of this. That's this technical battle. Hi, everybody.
Yes, we're back. We're back.
Dinosaur story. Oh, we do have that too.
And we do have a dinosaur story. We do.
We do.
We have a few things because I've been collating things throughout the day, and I thought what we could use these sessions for.
Yes.
We can talk about things that we've watched over the last week.
Ooh, yes.
And maybe any meaningful events that have happened in the world of movies. And I've collected a few, but feel free to, mention any that are in your head.
I have a few.
Okay. Well, would you like to go first then?
Okay, so I guess we might as well. I don't know if you want to start with this, but we both went to go see the end of Oak Street, the new dinosaur science fiction film, and I personally loved it. I think it's one of the best of the year for me, mostly because it took a concept that, let's be honest, it's been done, but not like this, not to this extent of putting him in putting um dinosaurs in suburbia. Granted, we have the Jurassic World stuff, but it's not even. I think they should I think this film should have been a sequel to the first Jurassic World movie, because when things break out, I would be like, it would be more interesting because this film does it a lot more better, in my opinion, of doing that. Like the one I imagine, because what is it? The Raptors, like, I don't remember if it was Dominion or whatever, where they had the raptor looking down at suburbia at the end. I think it was blue.
Yeah, at the end of Fallen Kingdom, yeah.
Yes, and I'm like, I wanted that.
But
and
yeah,
we didn't really
that's
get
the thing. Oh, so we'll dive into that in a second. Railway is asking what happened to that stream. I don't know. Weird technical issues. We restarted the stream. We fixed it. It's fine.
Yeah, Mike was seeing red.
Literally. And Richard Jonathan, hello.
Hello, Richard. How are you? And Chris and Richard are here. How are you?
Yes.
This is our stream.
But yes, so yeah, we're going to be talking about the end of Oak Street. To begin with, and then we're just going to be talking about other things that we've watched, other things that might be happening that are interesting in the world of movies for a little bit, and just having a laugh.
Stuff where I'm like, oh, about time you caught up with it. It's just like me and Doctor Who.
Whatever you guys suggest as well, we'll also talk about that.
Exactly.
The previous one.
Yeah, we had to change that. We had to change that, Chris. It's just
Yeah,
shit happens.
It went weird.
Yes, it did.
But yes, so the main thing that we've both seen over the last week, and we're going to keep it spoiler free for anything that's new. So the end of Oak Street, the new dinosaur movie.
Fantastic.
And
talk about a Rocky film. I've seen them all though, but
I mean, yeah, we could do it. I mean, I think maybe that's best saved for when the documentary's out. We can talk about the documentary and we can talk about the Rocky films along with. But in long story short, I like the Rocky films.
I do too. They're fun
for the most part. Yeah. Some of the sequels, not so much. I mean, it's only
dumb schlocky fun for the 80s.
Only one sequel that I don't like.
I wonder which one.
It would be 5.
Well, 5 is considered the worst one,
which is Stallone's least favorite. As well.
Reasons.
I mean, he doesn't even have a boxing match. But anyway,
he needed Dolph Lundgren back.
Yeah.
I must break you. And if he dies, he dies.
So, as a boxing fan, I like how we start talking about End of Oak Street and then realize, like, yeah, Rocky.
Let's talk about Rocky because fuck it.
It's because he knows he can't talk about the other one. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he made a promise.
And yet here he is, trying to manipulate the system.
Yeah, a lot of the boxing. Yeah, they are very far fetched. They are like exaggerated.
Yeah, but they're not trying to be based on reality. It's a fantasy.
Exactly, Mike. That's why I'm talking about Rocky.
Oh, yes. You motherfucker!
Well, I'm gonna sway this back to the end of Oak
do it,
Street,
do it, man.
Which again, no spoilers.
Right.
We're not going to drop any of them. So yeah, we both saw them, and for anyone that doesn't know, the base concept is it's set in the 80s, which it doesn't tell you until near the end, but like very early on, I was like, I'm getting very not 2026 vibes.
No,
and they could have easily have made this film set modern day, but they chose it stylistically to go the 80s, and they show it to you through the set designs, the way people dress, the very
posters
like
on the
Stephen
walls.
King Stephen King Stranger Things, the kids hanging around on bikes and posters on the walls and stuff like that, and they don't show you like the TVs and stuff right away. That's after you've figured out it's the 80s, so they just kind of slowly just weave in this. We're gonna just let them know bit by bit that this is the 80s until they just drop it on you, and then they confirm it at the end. So I loved that. First of all, I thought that was really good, because fundamentally this movie could still have worked if it was set in 2026, couldn't it?
Yes, it could if it wanted to, but no.
It could have done, and I wouldn't have had an issue with it. I wouldn't have gone, they should have done this set in the 80s, but I like that they did. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a nice little, maybe a nice little throwback to those 80s creature features of that time. Hell, I think somebody, I can't remember who it was, which kid, I think he had a Thing poster. I could be wrong. It could be, maybe I'm mixing that up with Stranger Things, but still.
Yeah.
They had some cool like Star Wars stuff up on their walls and everything.
They did.
It was cool.
They did, yeah. So yeah, obviously set in the 80s, and then this freak storm happens, and like flashy blue lights and all that, and then they wake up and the house it was actually, and their house not the house, their town is somewhere else, and they're in the time of the dinosaurs, and they have to figure out how to survive. I won't say how they survive, or if they do.
Or they don't.
Oh, they don't, yeah. But that's the basic premise of the movie. So what it effectively does is, as Phantom was saying at the start of the stream, is it puts dinosaurs in a suburban environment, even though technically they are in the time of the dinosaurs. But it puts the suburban environment in the time of the dinosaurs.
Right, it's like a nice little switcheroo there, and I like that.
It is. And it's something that Jurassic Park / World, and World is more guilty of it because of how Fallen Kingdom ended. It's something they tease, and that is putting the dinosaurs properly in like in towns, chasing after people that are in cars or in homes. The most they've gone with it is the end of the Lost World, which I still think is a fun thing.
Oh, that scene with the T-Rex, probably the best scene in that whole goddamn movie, in my opinion. They did more Godzilla than Godzilla did in '98, a year after that movie came out. It's just seriously.
So yeah, you have that, but it's something that Jurassic World, especially with like the dinosaurs being set free upon the world in Fallen Kingdom, you get snippets of it in Dominion, and that's it, and you get nothing of
it's
it
just
in
never
Rebirth.
nothing of it really afterwards. Just kind of like
they always just go, yeah, the dinosaurs are out in the world now. We'll show you a little bit of it, and then we're just going to go back to dinosaurs in a jungle.
And then we're just like, well, it happened, so you just accept it and don't complain.
But this one goes full on out there, and it's the only film that, at least in recent years, that I can think that's on like the budget level and effects level of a Jurassic Park that has done this. 'Cause obviously, like loads of indie films with like the CGI, like terrible
Primitive
CGI,
War,
like Asylum.
Primitive
type.
War did a really good job with 7 mil.
I mean, the really low budget ones, like the Jurassic
we're talking
Galaxy
Asylum?
and that.
We're
Loads of them
about
has done it, but I don't
Asylum
count any
films.
of them.
Oh God.
But yeah, there's only really 3 franchises right now, and I'm considering Primitive War as a franchise, even though it's one movie in. But they are doing.
It's getting a sequel. It's getting a sequel.
A second one, so it's becoming maybe not a franchise, but
cult classic,
a longer staying series.
Yes.
So there's only really 3 that do that for me. Well, technically 4, but 65. They didn't do a very good job. The Adam Driver thing.
Oh, Adam Driver. Oh, 65. Oh, that was such a depressing mess.
Had potential. Had a lot of potential.
It did, and I treated it like a B movie, which is what it was, but it wasn't a good one. It just wasn't.
No.
Primitive War was more of a better B movie in my opinion.
That was, and you had that mixed the like Vietnam wartime squaddies. You had the camaraderie. Then when not the aliens, it reminds me of Aliens. That's why I said aliens. Then when the dinosaurs kind of come in, it gets
real
because it gets gory as well. It does become that kind of Aliens type thing.
Yes, but it's cool though.
There are some things in it that I don't like. Like I laughed my ass off, and it really took me out of the film when they did the sound effect that when the T-Rex snaps its jaws shut, and it sounds like a coconut being closed.
Well, that's how its jaws sounds, though. It's like.
I mean, not necessarily. Is that ever proven?
How do you know? Were you there?
But no, it just sounds so silly.
It's very distracting. You said it's very distracting.
Really, it took me out of it, but I laughed. But that's a
nitpick. That was intentional.
That's a nitpick of that film. It's like, we will make you remember this.
But you know what? I remembered in that film is like, don't mess with a T-Rex's baby. Kill it. Because then there's consequences. And they're cool. Pretty cool.
But yeah, so Oak Street does that, and Oak Street is the 3rd one in that thing. And obviously, I have no idea whether this is going to get a sequel. Personally, I don't think it needs one. It can just be a one-off, have fun, and then do it. If the creators behind it want to do another dinosaur movie, I would be more for them creating a new film. Maybe even just using the same cast in different roles, but you don't need to make it connected to
like a different the same concept, but like maybe on an island, or maybe in somewhere in Europe or something. It's happening, But
even if they just wanted to do basically just come up with another dinosaur story. It doesn't have to be set in the same world or universe or anything. But yeah, I don't think
like a Twilight Zone episode of something. That's what it reminded me of. It was very much a Twilight Zone episode. With Spielbergian feel.
The dinosaurs look good. I will say that
they do. They really do.
The dinosaurs look good. There is suspense when there wants to be suspense. And what I appreciated was it was a bit of a like a perfectly timed build up to the event happening that puts
I
the
agree.
dinosaurs around. And they, if
They
they'd
didn't
have
waste
gone
time.
on, if they'd have gone on any further, it would have been dragged out. But it wasn't too short either. It was just perfectly timed to like get to
Yes,
know the
I agree.
family, get to know some of the neighbors. That is, I'll admit one thing. I would have a criticism of. I wish we got to know some of the neighbors a bit better. Then
Oh, they're
we would
cannon
also
fodder. They're
root
all
for
cannon
them.
fodder, except for
Well,
the dick one. We only knew about the dickhead one.
that's the thing. So we don't really get to see this community, even though it's happening to a whole town. So it's not a big deal, but it's just something that I think maybe they
Like
could have
worked a
expanded
little
on.
bit on.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. But like I say, it's a small thing. Plenty of suspense. It looks great, and there are some surprises in there as well.
there is. There's some
So,
really good ones. Some unexpected stuff that I was like, me and Mike were kind of talking about this. We're
yeah,
like,
and
whoa.
that rarely happens. Like usually when a surprise happens, I'm very indifferent on it, even if I didn't call it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when one happens, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
right,
well,
we're doing that, are we? So it's like
okay.
fair enough.
Hey, but I appreciate
But
that
yeah,
not holding back, though. I do actually kind of appreciate that in these films because these films you got to have some sort of suspense and
yeah,
tragedy in it because it's an event where nobody knows what to do. No
yep,
one's ever faced,
absolutely.
obviously, hasn't faced a dinosaur
Like
before.
you wake
You
up
know,
and
and
your town is in prehistoric times. It's like, what the hell are you gonna do?
there's just pounds
Yeah,
of shit everywhere, which was
that was a
like
good heads up. That was a good indication.
I did
That's
like
very
that and
nice.
a nice little homage
Yeah,
to
yeah, it's
dress
great big,
and
it's a
I
great big
couldn't
pile
help
of
but say
shit.
when that's what I said. I said that and I said I couldn't help it. I just was like, that's a big pile of shit, man.
Yeah. Um,
That's funny though. That's so funny.
no, that was. I also really appreciated. There was one scene. I think it was Neighbours as well, which is funny because I was just criticizing it, not doing a lot with the Neighbours. But one scene where you see the neighbours going to a going to the car, and then the kids are
Hey, mommy, look there.
no, the kids are singing Flintstones. They're doing the
Oh yeah, they were.
Flintstones
Oh,
theme,
that's right. They were singing that, weren't they? So
which I
random too,
liked.
but I get it though.
Yeah.
Oh
If
my
the
god, what is
scream.
going on here?
Oh,
Turn off the screen.
that's because I'm. It's fine. It's me. It's me.
Stop doing it. Yep.
No, it's because my monitor keeps going off and then on. I don't know why.
Is it in sleep
Ah,
mode? Did you put it in sleep mode or something, or
no,
like
it's
a
not that.
time sleep mode, or
It's like the monitor loses the HDMI signal and then finds it again.
ah?
Just after,
So,
and I don't know why it's doing that. It was doing it when I played Spider-Man. Like the PS5 was dipping out and then back in,
oh
and
really?
then it was
Hmm.
really annoying. But the stream on OBS, because I have
Yeah.
the obviously I can see what's happening on the PlayStation on that little
Mhm.
window. I could see that. So whenever it blinks out, I was just like, okay, playing that. So I need to get it sorted. I really
I'm
need
sure
to.
you can. I'm sure you'll figure it out,
Um,
Mike. It won't be a big deal, dude.
yeah, I hope so.
We'll see. We'll be all right.
But yeah,
Um, oh, so we
yeah.
got some
So
stuff here in the
we
in the
do,
chat.
we
Sorry.
do.
The Creed films are great. I don't care for them.
I watched the first two. I enjoyed them. I never saw the third.
Yeah,
Um,
the
I think because
yeah,
Stallone wasn't in it, I just kind of
it
um,
just doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's I need
it's
that
not the
connect.
same.
I need that connection to Rocky. So I
Yes,
need Rocky to at least be in it, even if he doesn't fight and he's just training someone. That's fine. But yeah, I at least need Rocky.
yes, I
Um,
agree. And he's like, "Are you gonna do a video about it, Mike? About End of Oak Street or the Creed movies or whatever?
so
I don't know what he mean,
I
which ones he means.
so I think he means End of Oak
Oh, Oak
Street.
Street. Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
I had a super busy weekend. Um, so I did, and I couldn't see the film until Sunday, like late
Yes.
afternoon. So I couldn't, make the video afterwards. And this week has just been crazy with work. I probably won't be doing it, so that's why we're going to be talking about it more extensively on stream. So everything I would say in that video is basically what we're saying here. My
That's
recommendation
fair.
is go out and see it. I
Yes, give it
I
support.
I personally, it's not my favorite film that I've seen this year. It's my
It's
favorite
one of my
unexpected
favorites.
film. It was definitely not on my radar, and it's one that has just been like, oh, that's the thing. I'll go and
Word
see
of
that,
mouth.
and
Word
then
of
then
mouth.
then really
Yeah,
enjoyed it. Well, actually, it was the trailer. There's the previews in the cinema,
good.
and it came on, and I was like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so that's kind of like how I found it, and I was like, if it's a dinosaur movie and the dinosaurs look amazing, it's I'm gonna go and watch it. It's
Yeah.
a no brainer from me.
Same
Um,
here. Same here.
so yeah, but I'd recommend you go out and see it.
I do too. Give it
There
support.
are
It needs it.
there are other films this summer that I've enjoyed more, but
No, I
yeah,
enjoyed. I think so far this one is definitely that for
yeah,
me personally.
cast is great as well. I think what was it? Yeah, you said like Ewan McGregor has never. No. It was a post that said like Ewan McGregor has never seemed so Scottish in his life.
No,
Um,
no, he did
yeah.
fine. He did
No.
fine.
I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying that as a good thing. Like
Yeah.
he was fantastic. I thought.
No, I was like, what he said, is that a fucking dinosaur? I'm like, he said, I
Yeah,
was like, he's
because
like,
he
yes,
got the one F bomb, didn't he? Because it was
he
that
did.
kind of
He
age rating,
did.
wasn't it, where they could only do one.
Yeah, PG-13 kids,
Yeah,
it'll be all
and
right.
it's like I like waiting for them. If they play it
Me
right and
too.
they played that one, they landed that one perfectly. That was a
I
well
agree.
timed F bomb.
I loved
Um,
it. It was so appropriate for what happened
that
though.
that was the equivalent to me of like perfect timing in the same way that X-Men First Class did it, where there's no swearing throughout the entire film, but then young Charles and young Eric go to recruit mutants in a kind of montage thing, and then they try and recruit a younger Wolverine, and it's just like,
Mhm.
go fuck yourself. And he
Yeah, I love
he
that. I
gets the
loved
one
it.
F
That was
bomb,
great.
and then all the X Men films after that have to try and work in an F bomb somewhere, and none of them stick the landing anywhere near as much. But yeah,
No, no, that was just
that's
brilliant. That was a brilliant. That was one of my. That's probably my favorite part of that
yeah,
movie, along with
yeah,
everything else that was pretty cool about it.
yeah. And then
Uh,
Deadpool and Wolverine got in a few extra F
oh,
bombs.
oh, oh,
There's a really funny thing, and we're kind of segueing up to Railways thing here, I suppose. There was an F word counter for the MCU, and it was on something like, I think it was like
really?
119. There wasn't an official thing; a fan did it. So it was like 119. I don't know how right the number is, so feel free to correct me. But it was like something like 119, and then it listed the movies that did it: Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, 1;
Yep.
Deadpool and Wolverine, 117. And it's like
Hey, when you have that leadway, when you have that R rating, you better might as well abuse it.
I can believe they say the F word 117 times in Deadpool and Wolverine. I
I
can
can
really
too,
believe it.
but I can. It was so good though.
You saw that as well. Yeah, it was good.
Yes,
Um,
I did.
so this is kind of a good segue onto another one that I wanted to talk about as well.
Oh,
And
Doomsday.
well, Railway says that am I looking forward to? Are we looking forward to Doomsday?
Yeah.
Yeah, very take it or leave it kind of thing.
Yeah, very, very. I mean, my God. I mean, the only thing I'm looking forward to is X-Men with my wife. I'm kind of like with her. I'm like, you know
Fair enough.
what? We need more X-Men stuff.
Yeah, and
Seriously.
she is a big X Men fan, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. And you know what? Yeah, I think that it needs. I think they need a little bit more exposure now because it's like we got the Avengers. Jesus Christ, how much more time do we got to do the Avengers? You know, and
Yeah,
I want something different.
fair
I'm just
enough.
so tired of it.
A lot of people are, to be fair. A lot of people are. You're not on your own with that. Personally, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm hyped.
No,
Not in
no,
the same way I was going into Infinity War.
right.
But I personally think they had a better build up with like Thor Ragnarok, Spider Man
Mhm.
Homecoming. Obviously, we've had a new Spider Man film as well, so it kind of slots in.
which was
But we haven't
as well.
Well, that's another. That's hit 2 billion.
I
And
know.
I think it's more than meh. You're not the only
Mm.
person I've heard that said it's very
It's
middle
just
of the
very
road.
generic, really.
Um,
But I will say
I
this:
still
you're not gonna believe this. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, I was
Really
going to say
quick. I'm sorry.
I think it's I thought it was very good, but I do have a few issues with it, which obviously I spent half an
Oh
hour
yeah.
listing.
Oh yeah. I saw
But I
that. I
do
saw
think
the list.
overall there's more good than bad in that film. Like
I would
that's where
say
I'm coming from with it.
I would say I liked what I enjoyed, if anything, and you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna say this. Tom Holland has actually come into his own as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. He's not as irritating. He's not because, well, I mean, when you've lost your aunt, Aunt May and everything, played by Marissa Tomei, which, by the way, George would have had a field day if he was like, if he
You
was
know,
Uncle Ben.
you know what? Can't
Oh
remember
my
whether it
god!
was Railway or Mr. Cool, but one of them made that same joke.
Oh no, it's so good
Yeah.
though. Okay,
Um,
okay, love it.
yeah. Well, it's almost like Spider-Man needs that bit of angst to work. Like because he never had
Yes.
an Uncle Ben. I mean, he's kind of
Nope.
got he's well they kind of made Tony Stark his Uncle Ben at first with losing him,
Yeah, which
and
was
then they make Aunt
yeah.
May his Uncle Ben. So it's like you think it was Mr. Cool. It
Oh,
makes sense with it being
yeah. It's of
the
course it's
Spider-Man
Mr.
fan.
Cool.
Um, but yeah, so I liked it. I didn't think it was perfect, but I did like it a lot. Um, I find it insane that it's hit 2 billion. Like I didn't think it'd do that. I knew
I
it'd do
like
well.
and it's just like, but it's just like all the other Spider-Man Tom Holland movies. The only thing that's different is he's got the Punisher this time, and I think he didn't have to deal with no, he didn't have to deal with Hulk too much. He was
He
there,
wasn't an
and then we got Jean Grey's introduction.
and
If you haven't seen the movie, you should probably.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Are you looking forward to the Sylvester Stallone bit? Because I don't know anything else but boxing and
I am. Yeah, I am. But we'll talk more
I
about
guess
that
so.
when that comes out. I am looking forward to it. I saw the trailer for it for the first time when it was in the cinemas before the showing of Brand New Day, and it does look good. It does. And I am intrigued by it. But what I will say about like hitting 2 billion, I'm not surprised. Well, I am surprised, but it's
I
not
am.
because I don't think any of the Tom Holland ones are bad. I think they have been consistently good. Far From Home is the weakest, but I think they have been consistently good films, and obviously
I actually
they
liked Far From Home the best.
they all make a lot of money, and
Oh no, it's No Way Home.
they
Sorry.
usually No Way Home is the best. No,
That's my
agreed.
favorite. I'm sorry, it was No Way Home.
Um,
I'm sorry, I got those two names. So there's like so many names with home with
my
it.
my issue with is the Home trilogy. Um,
Yeah.
my issue with Far From Home, it's a great action movie. It's a good
Mhm.
comedy. But as a Spider-Man movie, like New York City is essentially a character in it. It's like
Yeah. Always has been.
if we
Yeah.
had Batman where the entire movie is somewhere else other than Gotham, it would lose something. Like you can do it for a section, like in Spider-Man: Homecoming, where they went to Washington D.C. to do the Washington Monument set
Yes.
piece. That's fine. Then they went back to New York.
Yeah.
So I think it missed something from that, but at the same time, it was still a fun film. It was still it was still a fun action film. It just New York has its own character, um, and that has to play a part in Spider-Man as well. So I think what surprises me was that No Way Home I think was the best one, and
Yeah. I like that one a
I don't
lot.
think even that hit a billion. I think sorry, it hit 2 billion.
Oh,
It
and you would think that one
crossed a
would because
billion.
they got the surprises of what you've
Yeah.
heard over, you know.
Um. Yeah.
And not the
Um.
love.
So yeah. So that's my thoughts on that. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just try doing
Doing it
something
again.
real quick. I'm still going to be here. I'm not going to restart the stream. I'm just turning off my camera for a second. I'm still here though. Still here.
The red background, isn't it?
It's not the red background. It's. I'm just trying to see if I can. disable a HDMI switch thing in the background and see if that stops my monitor from jittering out.
Damn you, computer!
I thought you.
No, not
frozen.
even
You were
not
just
even
being
Bob the Builder
incredibly
can
still.
fix this one, Chris.
I thought you were just being incredibly. I thought it frozen. You were being incredibly still. But yeah. So obviously, back on the subject of Doomsday.
Yeah.
Obviously, the hype is building outside of just us here. Although I'm
I think
looking
it's
forward
already
to
been
it
sold
more
out.
than Phantom. But the hype is building, and I'm seeing all of the posts about like this. If you start rewatching, this is how much Marvel you've got to rewatch now to watch it all by the time Doomsday hits. So, like, I mean, if you enjoy that, more power to you. But yeah, the hype is building, and I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what Robert Downey Jr.
I mean, for the
Doom's going to
X-Men
be.
element.
I'm
Yeah, for the
intrigued
X-Men
for.
element.
I'm intrigued to see it all, just to see how they do it, and what the story ultimately ends up being. But yeah, I'm not hyped for it. The other thing is that happened in the last week to do with Doomsday is Hugh Jackman posted a little like teasing video. Well, Hugh Jackman, and it was filmed by Ryan Reynolds, and you could hear Ryan talking to him, like telling, like say this, oh, and this, and it was a very tongue-in-cheek video of basically Hugh Jackman saying they are free to help out if needed, and when you
Wink,
combine
wink,
that
nudge,
with
nudge.
Deadpool dressed all in denim at the one of the Comic Cons,
Yeah,
the big
it's
one,
like
that
subtle.
happened, and then I was like, are they saying that Deadpool is going to be in this with in a
I
way
wouldn't be
where they're
surprised.
trying to break the fourth wall, but from the other way around? And
Mm-hmm.
I like
so.
that. I like the way they're teasing that. And to be honest, if they're not in it at this point, it's like, why have you done this? Well, obviously, just
Yeah, it's almost
hype.
pointless. I think, you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? I think Ryan Reynolds is like, I haven't been in anything in a while that's like got me money. I need more money. So, and Hugh Jackman, what's Hugh Jackman doing after Wolverine?
Well, he's been a sheep detective.
That's right. And I'm sure that's helped his career just great.
No, I mean, let's be honest. Both of them, if they never did another movie again, they would still live very well for the rest of their lives.
I agree.
But no, I personally think Wolverine and Deadpool. I had a feeling Wolverine was going to be in it just because they were leaning into the X-Men anyway, especially with the old OG X-Men as well before they like refresh and then obviously bring in a new lot in like after Secret War. So it made nothing but sense for Wolverine to be in this. Deadpool was a bit of a maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but the fact that he's in on this like little teasing thing, which is definitely orchestrated by Disney and like they're planning it all out. So I fully expect to see Wolverine and Deadpool in it. I think Wolverine will probably have a bigger role to play than Deadpool, but I expect we will see them both.
Yeah, if they're really leaning into it, then all I can think of is that they definitely are going to be showing up anytime soon. You know, it's fine though. It's fine. You know, I mean, whatever, they can do whatever they want, and it's just for me, I'm starting to get a little tired of it. It's just the fatigue, superhero fatigue. You know what I miss? I miss superheroes or vigilantes, whatever you want to call them. I miss ones that don't have superpowers that can use their brain or gadgets or have a fun look, kind of like the Green Hornet or the Spirit. Well, actually, I guess
even the Seth Rogen film.
Yes, I actually am one of the people who will defend the Seth Rogen film for reasons. I actually have I could write it out to do a review on it, perhaps, even though no one will probably watch it. But I'll probably do that. No.
For me, I don't think we are in superhero fatigue as much as we are in generic superhero movie fatigue.
Yeah.
Because whether you like it or not, superhero fatigue is usually a reason why a superhero movie isn't doing so well. Then people are very quickly to label it as, oh, it's just superhero fatigue. That's why it's not doing so well. No, that's why things like Captain America: Brave New World may have not have done so well, but
Yeah.
that nobody ever says that Spider-Man: Brand New Day is like, that's superhero fatigue. It's mediocre superhero fatigue. That's the thing. And Brand New Day, whether you like it or not, is very financially successful.
You know why that is? Because all the fucking Marvel nerds and Spider-Man nerds are going to go see it, and they're just going to ejaculate all over the screen. Not to be vulgar, but it is true because
you
it's
make
true.
it very difficult to turn these into shorts, Uh,
What are you talking about? This is the best.
No, Spider-Man: Brand New Day is a good movie, and ultimately that is why it's crossed 2 billion. If it was on the same level of quality as, say, like the Marvels, then no, it wouldn't have hit 2 billion. And
no.
I know it's funny because I said, Brave New World. I keep getting the names mixed up. I think in my Spider-Man
Brand New World.
I caught it. No. I mean Captain America 4, Brave New World.
Oh, yes, yes.
So I keep getting them mixed up because I was like, what's Captain America called? And I called it Brave New Day because the Spider-Man's called
I like
Brand
that.
New Day.
I actually like that better. It rolls off the tongue better. That's why you're saying it like that. It rolls it off the...
The titles are so similar, but one of my comparisons was obviously Captain America in that for a Hulk. And I personally think, if you forget everything else in the movie, and that movie has more problems than Spider-Man overall, if you laser focus on just the fight with Red Hulk, I think they did a better fight with Red Hulk than they did Spider-Man versus regular Hulk. And
I can see that.
Only because it wasn't over in like 30 seconds. Because what they did in Spider-Man was good. It's just it happened way too fast. And I'm only counting it from the moment he becomes Savage Hulk. Like, proper like gigantic, and he was only in that form for I'd have to rewatch it, but I swear he was only in that form for like a minute or two. He was
roughly if you want to count the
very quick.
stupid college crap that they showed us with the guy dressed up as the Hulk. I'm like, what are you be walking around like that? What the fuck is this shit? I know you're in his class, but come on now.
Yeah.
Logic would say why, and you go back home and wash it off your face.
But okay, getting back to my original point is I don't think this is superhero fatigue. I think it is mediocre superhero fatigue because Superman last year, that was praised very much.
Good. That was good.
We're fed up of mediocre superhero movies. We're not fed up of superhero movies. And I'm very much hoping that when we get to, I was about to say next year, but it got delayed till early 2028, the Batman Part 2, when it eventually comes out.
Is there a reason? Was there a reason for that?
I think it's just, initially it was scripts work, and I think now it's going to take longer to shoot than what was originally planned. But it's only by like a few months, because I think it comes out in February 28 rather than October 28. But either way, I think that's going to be a big film. I think the first one did very well. I thought the first one was very good. I'm very much looking forward to the second. And I thought the Penguin show was very good as well.
Oh my God.
They're not
fantastic.
They're not, which is why I'm not, when people say, oh, there's been, what was it, 2022 to 2028, 6 years between sequels, that's a hell of a long time. It's not when you put the Penguin in the middle of it, it isn't. Because it was
that's
still
the bridge.
Very high quality. It was a bridge.
Yeah, it's the bridge.
It was still incredibly high quality, and it was like 6 hours long. So,
seriously.
the set pieces weren't as extravagant as the Batman, but was still.
But it was still
took time
a damn good show.
It still took time to make, still took time to write, and it came out in the middle. So when you factor in that, I don't think going from, because when was that? Was that 2024?
I think it was roughly 2024, it was 2024.
Yeah. So when you go from 2022 to 2024, that's fine. 2 years, and then we got Penguin Show. Yeah. And then 2024 to 2028 for the next full-blown sequel, 4 years. It's about what Christopher Nolan did.
Yeah.
That's what we had between The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. So I don't think the timing's a problem, and obviously nobody throws around the term superhero fatigue when it comes to like those films or that TV
Hmm.
show. So yeah, ultimately, I think it's a mediocre. We're fed. There's so many of
Maybe
them.
maybe it depends on who's
Mediocre
doing it.
isn't.
Yeah, it's.
It needs to do something interesting to pull people. It
Hmm.
needs to do a good job. It can't just walk down the middle of the road anymore and be like, "Here's Iron Man 2." Because Iron Man 2 probably would have been slated much more if that film came out now compared
Yeah, I
to
agree.
2009, 10,
I think something like that,
10, 9,
roughly.
something. Yeah. Um,
Okay. Oh
yeah,
shit, we got a lot of.
we do.
Okay,
We do.
try not to talk about the whale film. Okay, fine. I still thinking about a film to talk about. Oh no, then he got a question. He actually has a good question. What
Yep.
would you say is the most underrated superhero movie? Ooh,
Underrated. Ooh.
hmm,
Um,
few. I might have a
you,
few. What about
I've,
you, Mike?
if we're going to talk animated, um, we'll do live action as a separate thing, but if we're talking animated in the broad sense of superhero anything, it's got to be Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah,
With that one, the people in the know always say it's the best Batman movie, but there
it
is so
is.
many
Yeah,
people that haven't heard of it. So for that
which
reason, maybe it's
is
not
sad.
underrated because the ones who have seen it love it. Maybe it's more needs a light shone on it.
I think
Um,
so. Yeah, personally,
maybe that's it. But I suppose that's one answer. I'm
I
gonna
like that
try and
answer actually.
think of a I suppose yours is Green Hornet potentially.
I mean,
Um,
it's one of them. I mean, I think personally, the Green Hornet, I think is it's a fun movie. It's not as horrid as people put it out to be, and I can tell you the Seth Rogenisms in it, or how what is it? How Seth Rogen is. I mean, he was a kid who wanted in the beginning he wanted to do good. He wanted to
yep,
help people, but his dad diffused that, and therefore he became a rebellious rich dickhead. So that makes sense that his attitude changed. And then
yeah,
when he found Kato, that I guess that made him realize, hey, I'm being a dick to my to a lot of people. I'm selfish. I'm this and that, and he even apologized. Granted, it was kind of haphazard, but he did do that, and they were able to work together through it and defeat the villains in the end. And you know what? I like that. And plus, it was
fair enough.
probably one of the better like superhero sidekick like the movies where they really did focus on that dynamic.
I know
Um,
it did the classic Inspector Gadget thing of like the sidekick was the real superhero there because
yeah,
it was is it Kato?
Kato, yes, Kato.
Kato, because he was the one that was kicking ass. It wasn't Seth
Oh
Rogen.
yeah, and it's
Uh,
funny because in the original 1960s show with Van Williams as the Green Hornet and Bruce Lee as Kato, which was really cool. I mean, come on, you got Bruce Lee kicking some ass, but at that time they were both equal. But it
yep,
would say that, but obviously the star of it, who was really like very diligent and kicking ass. I mean, they both did, but I would say that obviously the star was obviously Bruce Lee in that regard,
yeah,
and I guess they decided to emphasize that more in the 2011 one because, to be fair, he's a millionaire who he didn't know how to fight. He doesn't know how to, he doesn't have much of that experience, and they even pointed that out in there. It's like, we'll just get you a gun. The gas gun will be fine.
like I've only seen the Seth Rogen one, and
Oh, dude, the
I
'60s
didn't
one's fun.
I didn't hate it at all.
No, no, there's far
I
worse.
you know it was just I kind of filed it under like another Rogan irreverent comedy.
But
Because
it's
they
funny.
were very popular back then. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. At that time,
so
yeah. But the thing is that I found
yeah,
interesting is that this version they decided to make it more of a comedy, whereas the original '60s one was more the tone was a little bit more serious, despite the elaborate costumes, obviously. Or so they basically what they did is they switched it. It's like let's make this like Batman '66 and make it more of a comedy.
yeah, yeah. I can
Then
see
and
that. That's
then
fair.
yeah, yeah. And you
Um,
know what? Hey, did something different in that regard. But yeah,
yeah,
uh,
I'm still trying to think of a
yeah.
live action one that I think is underrated. Um, but I can only think of ones where the people who have seen it like it, but it doesn't get talked about that much because a lot of people don't know it. And I think Punisher Warzone is one like that.
I love that one.
Not
Actually, you know what? I like that one too. Yeah.
We're not on like I've never seen anyone say they don't like it. It's just it doesn't get brought up
I've
a
heard
lot.
of I had one person, but he's also a Marvel purist, and I'm like, well, dude, it's
Yeah, I
about the
mean,
most Marvel movie. It's about the most Punisher movie you're gonna get. To be honest, it's bloody, gory, and
it felt like a comic book.
unrelentless. It did. It
I
did.
will
Even
say
the look.
it felt like a comic book. Whereas like the Thomas Jane movie or Tom Jane, one of them,
That was Jane. That was it. Yeah.
yeah, that didn't feel like a comic book movie.
Not as much.
That felt like a typical like gangster revenge cop
Action
movie.
movie from the early
Yeah,
2000s, like
that's
long smoking barrels or whatever the hell that was called.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lock, stock, and two smoking barrels.
Yeah, it was felt like something like that,
Very
like very
different type of film, but
stylized for
yeah.
the point. Yeah,
Um,
but not as fun, in
but it
my
didn't.
opinion.
You could watch that Punisher movie, and if you don't know anything about Punisher, you've never heard of Punisher, and you just happen to watch that, you could be, at the end of it, you could be like, "Wait, that was based off a comic book." It
Yes,
gave that
yeah.
vibes. Whereas Warzone, it looks like it was
The
a
lighting,
comic
everything
book.
is all very cartoony, but it's also very. It still has that feel to it.
Yeah.
Also, may I add, you could watch Batman '89 and Warzone together,
Oh yeah,
like a
yeah. It
double
reminds me.
feature.
It reminds me a lot of '89.
It's the same plot, really. It's so weird,
Yeah,
but it's
Jigsaw
okay.
always reminded me of Jack's Joker as well.
I mean, he's just looking at the
Um,
mirror. He's like, I need to talk to my doctor, my surgeon. Hold on. He does. It's very much in that regard. But
yeah,
I still love it though. I'm sorry. I'm still with you on that one, Mike.
yeah. So
Uh,
maybe that's us. Obviously, Railway says he has two. They thinks are underrated. So first one was Fantastic for 2005. So I'm guessing that's the first one.
well,
Because
technically, it would be the second one if we don't count the Roger Corman one from the '90s that was never
I meant
released.
that because they did two in that series, didn't they? They did Rise of
Right,
Silver
right, right.
Surfer and they did that.
Yeah.
So it means the 1st
Mhm.
one. I have to admit, I never really got into that film.
It's funny. A lot of people, the Fantastic Four, I think, are just a staple of their era. Like they were doing stuff in the '60s, and it's very much feels like that when you even when you watch like the new stuff, it's very much like that. So it is very much in that era, and it's hard to bring it into a modern one where it just seems like it's just fitted for that '60s aesthetic of
What's funny? Well, they did the
have
'60s aesthetic
yeah
in the new one, didn't they? Or
right
that
right
'50s '60s thing.
and it did okay. Not it
I
didn't
mean,
do Spider-Man
I,
big bucks, but
I
yeah.
will be honest. Fantastic Four: First Light is my favorite Fantastic Four movie, but I don't think there's a lot of good competition. And I will
No.
say, I didn't see the 2015 one. I think it was 2015, but
Ugh.
I've heard it was awful.
Oh, it's
Um,
fucking atrocious.
I like some things. Like I like the cast in the 2005 one. Like
Yeah,
the
no,
guy
they
who plays
worked. They worked.
I can't remember. It's really so. I've got to Google it.
Actually, I like the Roger. Actually, you know what? Roger Corman one is fun, even though it's low budget and it wasn't really. It was actually for what it was. It was very entertaining, and there was a lot of love put into the Roger Corman one from 1994. I think it's horribly underrated, and I think, in my opinion, has the most fun. Um, Jeffrey Culp played. He played. God damn it. Doctor Doom, and he actually had a lot of fun. It was very much. It felt like the '60s. Um, like if the '60s Fantastic Four had a movie, and that's the one it would feel most likely because of the budget. It was very low budget, but it was fun. I liked it, and there was officially released in theaters. They pulled it
Fair.
before
I
they
mean,
could release
I
it. It
never
was
saw
crazy.
it. Like maybe you need to check that
It's
one
on it's
out
on
at some
YouTube.
point.
I think you can find it. It's not bad actually.
The same place I found Dolph Lundgren's Punisher.
Yeah, there
Does
you
it
go.
feel like
There
it
you go.
could be set in the same universe as that?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. It does.
Fair enough. But yeah,
It's not bad. It's not bad actually.
I liked the cast. I really liked the Julian McMahon. McMahon.
Yes, who
Yeah.
played
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Yes.
He was so much
I
fun.
thought he was great, and sadly he's no longer with us. He passed earlier this
Unfortunately.
year, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Last year,
Or
sorry, last year.
was a little
Se-
later last year. Yeah, I'm sorry.
2nd of
Yeah,
July, yeah. I really liked him as Doctor Doom in both that and Rise of Silver Surfer. I even
yeah,
thought
he was
like
fun.
Chris Evans was good as Human Torch. I liked his little comeback in Deadpool and Wolverine.
That
Um,
was fun. That was funny. That was really
but
funny.
yeah, my problem with those was like the overall stories never gripped me in. The react interactions between the team never felt. I think I think
Genuine.
I think they lacked that camaraderie, which I think First Light got right, which is why I think that one's my favorite one. It won out because I like seeing those characters interact.
Mhm.
And the other thing was they don't fight crime. They only fix problems that they solve,
It's true.
and
It's true.
it's kind of
Irritating.
annoying. It's like if all Spider-Man did in the Sam Raimi film was like if he caused Green Goblin to have his serum and all he did was actually, you know what? Kind of it's like if every movie was No Way Home. Because
Oh my god.
apart from a couple of scenes where he tries to stop a purse snatcher and somebody throws paint at him because they all hate him. But everything that happens in that movie is because it's something that Peter's trying to fix, which works for that one movie. But if every single one of them was like that, it'd be
It
like,
probably wouldn't be
can we see him fighting crime now, please? Rather than just fixing his
exactly.
mistakes. And I think they earned that because that was the third of his movies and the fifth of like the no, sorry, three, four, five, six. It was the eighth live action Spider-Man movie.
Ah,
Since
yeah.
so I think they've done enough of Spider-Man fighting crime where they could do something like that. But like
That's
just
true.
doing two movies like that with Fantastic Four, I was like, can we just see him fighting crime, please?
Something, anything to
Um,
beat the monotony.
yeah, so I didn't like them personally, but I know plenty of people that do. And then Hulk
Yeah, they grew up
2003,
with it, you know.
that was the Ang Lee one, wasn't it? 2003 Hulk.
Yes, it was.
Was that
Oh my,
was
that
that the
didn't
one that
help.
had the giant dogs that he fought at some
Yes,
point? And
yes, it is.
I don't remember much about that film. I just remember the like yeah, I just remember the giant dogs. I remember him jumping
And
around the
beating the shit
desert.
out of them and everything.
Yeah, jumping around the
Uh,
desert and just like throwing tanks into it, and that looked cool when I was a kid because I was like
oh
10
yeah.
when that came out.
Like, did you have the
Personally,
Hulk? You had the Hulk gloves, didn't you?
I didn't know.
Oh,
I personally thought 2008's The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton was a better movie than the
yes, it was
2003.
actually. It
Um,
was.
but yeah, no, I there are people that defend Ang Lee's Hulk.
There are fans. There are definitely fans out there.
Angry's Hulk.
Angry
Yes.
Hulk. Well, I mean, you wouldn't
Uh,
like him when he's angry, so.
no, you really wouldn't
No,
like
no,
me.
of course not.
Yeah. Um, do you remember that Batman the Animated Series moment where they like riffed on the "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry," and it was I think it was Robin's Reckoning, where
Oh, really?
Batman like someone was after Robin basically, or like the person who killed Robin's parents that sabotaged the circus. They were back in town. Tony Zuko, that was it, and he was chasing down a lead on that, and he sent Robin away, and he had the guy hanging upside down in a construction yard, I think, and Batman was interrogating him one on one because he wanted the location of this Tony Zuko guy, and he just said, "You wouldn't like me when I'm grumpy."
I think it was a jab.
D-
It
d-
had to be a
d-
jab.
yes, so don't make me grumpy, and it always sounded so weird, but like
It
Conroy
is coming from
still kind of
Batman,
Conroy still kind of pulled it off. And yeah, it was definitely a Hulk
as he does.
reference, and it was funny because the animated series could always be a bit tongue in cheek as well. Um,
Which I appreciate because it's like, you don't get that very often with all the other ones where they try to be a little too more brooding, But it is nice. That's
yeah,
what I liked about the
you know
original series
that
that it was able to do that.
it actually brings me on to something else that I wanted to talk about. I mean, I'll talk about
Oh,
Transformers in a minute, Chris. But yeah, so another thing I've tried to do in the past week. Oh well, I did it last year, and then I've tried it again this week. Batman Caped Crusader, the new the
Oh
newer
yeah, I
animated
heard
series.
that's not bad
I
actually.
I watched all but the last 2 episodes last year, and I remember enjoying it. There were certain things I didn't like,
Uh-huh.
and then I watched the last 2 episodes of because season two's out now, so I was like, I'll watch season two. Um, so I went back and I obviously finished the last 2 episodes of season one, and they were fine. Um,
Yeah.
that they were fine, and then I tried watching the first episode of season two, and I fell asleep watching it, and
Oh
there's
really?
just some stuff that I just don't didn't I don't know get with.
Didn't quite gravitate towards.
So I've only seen most of the first episode of season two, so I won't be talking like spoilers or anything about like season
No,
two.
can't do
Really,
that. Of course
just
not.
me trying to watch it. So one thing that it did was they introduced like the character of the Mad Hatter, but it's a talk show host, and she is nothing like the Mad Hatter. And then they also introduced the character of Eddie, who is a guy who wears a green suit, and he's supposed to be the Riddler, and I think he does become the Riddler later on. But all he does is laugh like the Joker and fire guns constantly. He's like a mad, insane, just like gun loving hitman, and I'm just like,
Which we
what are these characters? That's not
they're
Mad
nothing.
Hatter. That's
That's what
not the
they are.
Riddler. And yeah, I'm intrigued to watch more of it. But yeah, I fell asleep watching the first episode, and I was only watching it at like 10
Poor
p.m.
guy. It's just
Um,
like, nope, can't
but
do it.
I think that's just like adult life mixing with trying to watch 20 minutes of something before bed.
Exactly.
Um,
Poor guy.
so yeah, I'm intrigued to watch more of that. But I thought it was a good segue mentioning the animated series and then going on to Cape Crusader, because the animated series is obviously such an inspiration for Cape Crusader. It's trying to kind of do that, but like take another step with it. You know, it's doing that noir type thing, and it
Oh
looks
yeah.
very similar. The art styles are very
Which
similar, which is cool. It does look very nice.
I
But
agree. And
yeah,
and you know what? Yeah, I
yeah,
think that's perfectly fine.
like just please just do give us the characters, give us the Riddler. You can do interpretations on the Riddler. Like, he doesn't always have to be a guy in a green suit that's going, "Hey, diddle diddle, time for a riddle."
That's why they did
Um,
what they did in the
in the Batman, yeah.
yeah,
But
exactly.
he still told riddles. He was a bit more Jigsaw-esque, but he still told riddles, and he still did that. So you can. There's room for interpretation, but you have to keep that core layer, that
Yes.
the core of the character. Because if you change a character so much, is it even that character anymore? I don't know.
That's a
But
good
anyway,
question.
I'm intrigued to watch more of Cape Crusader, and maybe I'll talk about it again next week, and we'll, see what I think then after I've watched a few more episodes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Never
Um.
know, kids.
So yes, Railway's
Oh
asking
fuck.
about the Transformer series.
Okay,
What's
well
my favorite?
before we do
Sorry, go
that,
on. Go, go,
before
go.
we do
Yeah.
that, I have to answer his other question. Yes, I watched the In-Betweeners. I
Hmm.
completed it, and I might buy the whole series. So there you go. And then as
So he hates it completely. He
hated
wants to
it.
put it on
That's
his
why I'm
hate
buying it.
shelf so he could
That's right, the
look at
hate
it
shelf, so I can look at it, give it the middle
and
finger every time I
yeah,
come up to it. You know.
yeah, because he hates the world that much that he wants everything that he hates
I
on
hate it so
display.
much because everyone in this blue is just a bunch of fucking assholes. The whispers in the world.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, In Betweeners is great.
No, it's a lot of fun actually.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Transformers series? I did like Prime. Prime was fun. It's so funny. Like, I really thought I was gonna like the 1984 one, but it's funny. I ended up liking the other series that was going against it at that time. That was another robot franchise called the GoBots. And I like that series was actually a lot more entertaining than the actual 1984 Transformers G1 series. But I also like Beast Wars, which technically does count. I like that one a lot actually, because you got Dinobot and Waspinator, all those other animal related ones. But what
Okay.
about you, Mike? Did you ever have a favorite?
I have a confession to make with that,
What's
and
that?
I have only ever seen the movies. I saw Transformers 1. That is the closest I've got to seeing animated Transformers.
Actually, Transformers 1, let me tell you,
it was good.
That's probably the best that we're going to get besides Bumblebee and maybe the Day of the... Actually, you know what?
I didn't like Bumblebee. I was
Bumblebee is trying to do the Spielbergian thing.
I was bored stiffless in that cinema.
Well, to be fair, you're not really someone. You're not a Transformers fan. That's probably why.
No, I mean, I liked the first one with Shia LaBeouf. Maybe
that was fun. That's actually a lot. That was still
elements. Fun. I like elements of the second one. The third one kind of lost me, and the Wahlberg films. I like Wahlberg in them, but I kind of got fed up of Transformers.
I think at that time, a lot of people were feeling the fatigue. Yeah.
I can remember of
I hate to do this, but I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm so sorry. But you know what, Chris? Ask him another question.
Yep.
While I do that, I have to go. I'm so sorry.
What I will say is while he's doing that, is I watched the new one. All I can remember is there was an Iron Man type suit at the end, and they teased G.I. Joe. That's all I can remember. But yeah, I didn't much care for it. On the plus side, I've stopped my monitor flickering. So there's that. So we've covered a lot. We've talked about Oak Street. My attempt to watch Batman Caped Crusader Season 2. Obviously, Spider-Man crosses 2 billion, which is insane, but I'm so happy it's doing well. And we've covered Avengers Doomsday. There is 2 more things that I did want to quickly mention, but they are very quick things. One of them, Phantom is not going to give 2 hells about. And that is the Ahsoka Season 2 trailer. I don't know what everyone else's thoughts are on Season 1. I personally enjoyed Season 1. Wasn't perfect. My favourite thing about it was Ray Stevenson, who is sadly no longer with us. And that is tragic. And yeah, obviously he's been recast, which I think was the right move rather than writing off the character of Balon. Is it Balon? I'm probably butchering all of this. His character, anyway, has been recast with freaking the Hound from Game of Thrones. And we saw a snippet of him in the trailer, and it was on a snowy environment, so it literally just looked like the Hound in like Over the Wall in Game of Thrones. But like other than that, like I'm really excited to see Thrawn's return. I loved Thrawn in the Rebels show. He is played by the same actor who does a phenomenal job as this character and looks really good as an older Thrawn as well in live action. So I'm really excited to see him coming back and basically just threatening the Star Wars universe. There's only one thing I wish they would do, and that is make the sequel trilogy.
I couldn't hold it in anymore.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Sorry, bud.
I'll just wrap up what I was saying real quick. So the only thing I wish they would do to benefit Season 2 is make the sequel trilogy non-canon so they don't have to lead into somewhere already established, so that the Ahsoka Season 2 can be the latest point in the Star Wars timeline, and then Thrawn's campaigns can mean something. I really hope they do that, but overall, the trailer for Season 2 looks pretty good. So I don't know whether you saw. I don't know whether you saw Season 1. Well, that's why I thought I'd cover that one while you were gone, because I didn't feel like you'd have a whole lot to say.
I have nothing to contribute to that. I'm sorry. Just Star Wars is
well, that's why I thought. That's why I thought it was the perfect one to do while doing.
Now's my chance.
What I will say on Star Wars or recent Star Wars stuff, one that you might like, Maul Shadow Lords. Its art style is beautiful. Tells a really nice story. It's like 6 or 8 episodes long. There is a Season 2 coming, but I'm forgetting all the actors' names. Sam Witwer, the guy who voices like so many people, but he voices Darth Maul now and has done since Clone Wars. Because it's a set in between Clone Wars and Rebels, with what's going on with Darth Maul and his rise into like Crimson, not Crimson Desert. That's the game, Crimson Dawn. And
I have a question. Does he
yeah,
have a robotic
legs.
bottom? Like,
Of course, he
yeah,
has
does he have
robotic
like?
legs. He's had robotic
Okay, does
legs
he
since
have
the
a?
Clone Wars.
I thought he had like a spider lower
No,
body
no,
or some
no.
crap.
That he had that initially in one episode. That's kind of what
Okay.
he. I think he used the Force to basically build himself a base. And he kind of went
Ah, I
mad
see.
until his brother found him and then pulled him out of that and then rebuilt him and gave him proper legs, or proper
Ah, I
proper
see.
mechanical legs anyway. But it's a really good show. I would recommend checking that out. Like maybe not the live action stuff. That can be very hit and miss, but I would very strongly recommend Maul Shadow Lord. Even if you've not seen everything else Star Wars, it works purely on its own.
Okay, all right.
But I'd
I'll give
recommend
it
you
a
don't
go.
you don't have to, but obviously, but I'd recommend that, and I look forward to season 2 of that, which is
Yeah,
coming
that's
next year.
great, Cornholio. He has TP for your bundle. As a Beavis and Butthead reference.
I did not
And
know that.
have you seen City of God? Yes, long time ago. That was a good
City
movie,
of
actually.
God,
That's a good one.
I have not.
That's a good one. Like, you should check that. It's very artsy, but it's really good. Actually, a good movie.
2002, eh?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I will
Hey, Beavis. Hey, Beavis.
I
Have
will
you
try
seen
and
like
check that one
a
out.
City of God movie or something? It's like supposed to be like artsy or something. No.
But yeah,
Fire.
I've never seen Beavis and Butthead, so all of that was lost on me.
Sir, you got to do
I'm sure
yourself.
the impression was as stellar as it always is because you are good at that. So I will trust the impression,
Thank
and
you. Yes.
your impression is being praised in the chat as well.
Yes. Well,
His
I
impressions
do
at
my
lots
best.
of things are so good. Um,
Like what? Go ahead, name them all, kids.
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, babes? You know, I go over there and I say to myself, I want some retail juice. And I'm talking about the Smeagol. That is my precious. Lapsos, raps, and sauce.
It's like you know that video of
Talent. That's how.
David Howard Thornton, the guy who plays Art the Clown. He is insanely good at impressions as well, and he's got a video of it's somewhat like I can't remember how many impressions there were. A lot. Let's say it's 50 impressions in the space of 1 or 2 minutes or something, and he rapidly just goes through them, and it's like you are genuinely as good as as the impressions that he does.
Thank you.
Like,
well, I try. You know.
Yeah. I'm still here, Mike. I know you're here.
Yes.
I know you're still
I know.
here.
I'm still here. My wife's telling me that my father-in-law will be coming very soon. The Golem-in-law?
Yeah. No, genuinely, he could be a voice actor.
I could be. I'm not paid or anything, but you know, voice acting is a very hard business in general to get into.
I'm telling you, if when we did the Beetlejuice video, I knew you could do that impression.
I know what you mean, Mike.
You'd have done the like and subscribe in the Beetlejuice. I'd have written an entire freaking thing out of Beetlejuice for you. A rat.
The golem wife is making her scene with a little baby rat. Hey, hi, sweetie. That's little Wiggles.
Hello, Wiggles.
Wiggles is on skew. It could be anything. What's your all's favorite movie? Ghostbusters 1984, y'all.
Tell them all I said hello.
The wife says hello.
They're all doing it.
My favorite movie.
It's your favorite movie.
It's there. It's right behind me. It's Jaws.
Yes,
Jaws
they did, honey. I have my headphones on.
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure everybody's doing okay.
Everyone's doing fine. We are still streaming.
So yeah, Jaws and Ghostbusters. We're both decades old with our favorite movies. 70s and 80s.
But I love Jaws. Jaws is actually one of my favorite movies too. But yeah. Oh, Rat,
but yeah, we can talk about anything. It's just I think
you
it's
just
always
thought that
good
would be the
going
easiest thing since it's a movie. your movie.
I think it's always a good thing to go into these chatting sessions with like a few topics to cover. So I thought of like End of Oak Street was one. Watching a bit of me trying to watch Cape Crusader, briefly talking about the Ahsoka Season 2 trailer, Spider-Man crossing 1 billion, Doomsday hype. And they were all like topics that we could run through while talking about other things as well. And it's also
it's
just
easier
like
that way, yeah.
I'm trying to keep it as like we're doing these once a week on Tuesday. If we can't do it on Tuesday, then we'll try and move it to another day. And we'll just cover what we've watched and trailers and news that has happened in the last week as well. Not everything, because we'd be
not everything, but
you know,
we had
a few things.
2 deaths. Believe it or not, we had what's her name, honey? What's her name again?
Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere, I think is how you say it. She was in the Scream movies.
Heroes.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
she was a cheerleader. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then we got Screaming Mad George, who did the special effects for A Nightmare. Yeah, he died in February, but since he's Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, drummer was ZZ Top? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not good.
No.
Did I pause?
Your favorite movie might just be Blade Runner.
Ooh, that's a good one. Wait, which version? Which version? There's a couple of versions of it. There's the what is it? The carousel horse version. They say is like the best version of that. I don't know.
One of those movies where it's got different cuts.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Poor Mike. Do you have Letterboxd? No, I don't. No, I don't. Do you have what Letterboxd?
I have no idea what that is.
I think it's like one of those places where you can watch that. Oh, I like the new one. Oh, was it 2047?
Oh, the like sequel to
the direct sequel.
Yeah. Fair. A lot of people did like it. I've actually not seen it yet.
Yeah.
It is on my long list, but I will eventually watch it, and I will probably say what I think.
I think that's good though,
because that's the other thing we can do with these video or these live streams is just like it doesn't have to be new things. It's just if we've watched something,
it can be anything we really want. To be honest,
or you have an opinion on a movie that you're just like, I've just thought about this. I'll say that on the stream.
Like I have. Wait, what? Oh yes, Mike. Guess what? We're going to be for Halloween this year. Guess what?
The Doctor and River.
Oh, he already knows.
Oh, he does. Dang.
That was a random.
You figured
guess.
Because of my profile pic. You probably because of my profile pic.
Nah, you told.
Am I really that predictable?
You did tell me.
I did. So.
You think an underrated gem of a movie is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves? So much fun.
No, I didn't care for it. I'm not a big Dungeons and Dragons fan. That might explain that. But I liked Masters of the Universe. I think that's underrated. What about you, Mike? What do you think?
Honor Among Thieves. That I had to double check. That was the new one. It was with Chris Pine. I really liked it. I thought that was an underrated gem as well.
One? Okay.
I do like Dungeons and Dragons. I do like that fantasy stuff. I'm not massively into D&D, but I do like it.
Like the concept of it, yeah.
But I mean, I love the concept of the game. It just takes too long to play. I just don't have the time. But yeah, I really liked that film. It's one that I recommended to people, and I wish it did better. And to kind of rattle off what Phantom said as well, the new Masters of the Universe, it kind of reminded me of a similar thing where I thought it was really good. I was recommending it, and it didn't like create the massive stir that I think it deserved. So it kind of went the same way as Dungeons and Dragons with that. Although because it is an Amazon movie, it is doing very well on streaming, which is nice to see.
Oh yeah, number one. It was number one for. Well, I don't know if it still is, but it is. Yeah.
Well, I think the other thing of like when they release an Amazon movie in the cinema and it doesn't do well, they're just like, well, I think people know they're going to pull it quickly and get it onto Prime. So another reason why it might not do well in the cinema is because people are like, well, we can just watch it on our Prime membership.
We just want to watch it at home. Yeah, we don't have to drive out there.
6 or 8 weeks.
$20 a ticket. Yeah.
It may not necessarily be a statement on the movie's quality as to why they don't want to see it in the cinema. It might just be because they know they can see it at home in 6 weeks.
That is a
Yeah.
fair point. And no, you should definitely check out Cornholio. You definitely should check out Master Universe on Amazon. It's free.
As you've got
It
a
really
very good duality here with us, because Phantom knows a lot more about Masters of the Universe. He's seen the old series, seen the old movies.
I have the old series.
I saw nothing about it. I had a very vague understanding. All I've seen is Skeletor memes where he tells you funny little facts and then runs away.
And that's all you know about Skeletor!
Literally, that is all I knew. So I went into that movie knowing pretty much nothing about Masters of the Universe, and I had a great time. So you don't even need to do your research to be able to enjoy it. You're not missing anything.
No, not really.
But it's a good time.
No, I really, and I even sent Mike the playlist of the original show to check out. I don't know if he did or not.
You did. I do need to check it out. I do have a cinema membership. Yes. I can see as many films as I can in my local cinema as I want.
Oh,
to
nice.
be fair, it's only $16.99 a month, and on weekends tickets cost something like close to $15 anyway. So it's
That's true.
If you see two movies a month, it's paid for itself. And
yeah, that's true.
Given that I have a YouTube channel where I talk about movies, I like to go to the cinemas a lot. So it literally just it pays for itself. That, and I've got a friend, he's got the membership as well, and we go most weekends.
So this is more of a this is an exclusive to the UK, I guess, with the movie cinema monthly payments and all that.
No, the US has them as well.
My wife is very much an attention whore. Let me just say that.
But no, I'm sure. I'm sure. American cinemas has the subscriptions as well.
Oh, I have the Cinemark one, which is like $11 a month, but it takes off the tax and everything else, the fees online.
And it gives you free tickets.
And it gives you free tickets every month, so that's nice.
Oh, because mine is literally I could see an infinite amount. Well, as many movies as I could possibly sit through a month, and it doesn't cost me anything extra. The only thing that costs me extra is, say if they're doing special event things, occasionally in the BBC. So with the BBC, when they've got a big show like Doctor Who, they will put the season finale or the Day of the Doctor, for example. When that aired in a cinema as well, simultaneously as BBC One. And if you had a cinema membership, I think you got a discount on that ticket, but you couldn't go and see it for free. Which is a shame, because I've always just gone, well, I'd like to see something like that in the cinema, but I'd rather just watch it at home. Especially since the last two times they've done that, it was with Gatwa's season, and those are a bit
meh.
He's very good, but the writing is terrible. That's my general opinion on that era of Who.
That's okay. No worries.
But yeah, I'm very happy with my membership. And you live in Denmark. Everything is so damn expensive. I can believe that. Everything is definitely expensive here as well.
Especially with he's right about the candies and concessions. I mean, that's where theaters get most of the money anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you hype it.
I think that's why I'm okay buying a popcorn and a Coke when I go. When I go most times, I'll buy a combo. I know that it's overpriced popcorn and Coke, but it's also supporting an industry, not just the movies in general, but the actual cinema. I think they need support.
Seriously.
So that's why I'm happy buying a popcorn and Coke or a hot dog or something.
I wonder.
It costs ludicrous amounts of money, but it supports the cinema, and they need that.
It's funny. My wife was also is wondering, does anybody sneak any food into the cinema? Has anyone ever done that?
Oh yeah,
because they do.
Yeah,
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Oh,
they don't check bags or anything. They used to in a different cinema near me, but I think
they used to do it in a different cinema.
I think it was called Cineworld. They used to check bags,
Cineworld, I like that.
They don't do it anymore. But I think it's because of the rise of streaming they can't be that fussy. They just have to accept that if somebody's coming in and paying for a ticket, they just have to accept that on its own. Like if they're bringing in a bag of sweets in their, in the backpack or pocket or something, it's like they just kind of let you through because they can't. If they
legally do anything.
No,
really.
what I mean is like if they start searching bags again and they refuse people entry, people stop coming, and that will hit them more in the long run. And they're already facing less people going to the cinema than ever before because of the rise of streaming.
It's true.
So I think when it comes to like if they're not going to buy the concessions and they're going to buy their own snacks, it's like whatever, we'll just have to accept it. At least they're coming. At least they're selling tickets.
So it's like a damned if you do or damned if you don't kind of situation.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I try and buy concessions, but they do cost a lot, and I have nothing against anyone taking their own thing in because they do cost a lot. And
not against it either.
With the rise of cost of living, you've got to cut corners where you can sometimes, and it's like I respect that.
No, I can. Yeah, I mean, you have to, especially in this economy. I understand having to do that.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go down the line really quick, Mike. I'm sorry. Damn. Okay. You know what I think? Call Me by Your Name isn't. Your Name is an overrated movie. I don't know unless you're talking Your Name. That one's kind of an overrated anime movie. But Call Me by Your Name, I don't know what that. I don't think I've seen that. Sinners is overrated.
Yes, it is.
Prisoners.
I agree. I agree.
Sinners in outer space.
It might have been. Yeah, Sinners was very overrated. It's nothing.
Sinners
sorry
was,
to say that. I know it was like the biggest thing for people, but it was.
I didn't think it was a bad film, but overrated doesn't necessarily mean bad. I felt the same way about Weapons. Where
I like From Dusk Till Dawn better.
I didn't think Weapons was as good as
I loved Weapons. I'm like the opposite of with him. So
yeah. Because that was another one where like everyone said it was like amazing and it's one of the best horror films in the last few years.
I love it.
And I was just like, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't see it. It was fine. No. What I liked about Sinners was the obviously it had a discussion on racism of that era, but I think doing a discussion of racism on that era combined with a vampire movie, it's like maybe you could have done them as separate movies. I think they kind of distracted from each other.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I still love. I think Weapons had a more terrifying concept, and it was scary. Actually, scary, genuinely scary for me.
I didn't ever find it scary. I found it hilarious in the ending where
the ending's great though. It is but I meant the stuff building up to it's pretty creepy. So
the woman who it's a good suspense film. I just don't think it's a good horror film. Like the mystery around it was good, but the woman who was basically a witch, wasn't she?
She was a relative. I guess was like outcasted in a way, but we'll know more when they give us the prequel to how that happened. So
all the kids turned on her because a spell was broken, and they were all going after her, and she was running away, and it was the funniest thing.
It really was. But it was intentional. It was intentional for that, which I appreciated, though.
Yeah, but I just didn't think it was like the best horror movie in like the last few years or anything. So I
think it's one of them. I think it's one of them. I wouldn't call it the best, but I'd say it's one of them. I really enjoyed it, but that's just me.
Each to the. It's not just you; it's a lot of people. I'm in the minority on this one.
I know you're always in the minority.
It's usually you, but occasionally, one of us is in the minority. I'm waiting, and I'll find out in a couple of weeks to see whether I end up in the minority or the majority with Obsession, because I've still not seen it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it when it hits Blu-ray.
Wow. I think you're gonna have a fun time with it at least. I thought it was fine.
And Backrooms as well. I'm looking forward to checking that one out.
Backrooms was in. Actually, it's funny. I actually liked Hokum the best of out of those. Both of those two. I think Hokum had a fun.
Like those two were films that like really kicked up a stir this year, and people were calling Obsession one of the best films, one of the best horror films in years. And it's like kind of, I'm just like, I wonder where I'll land on it.
I think
I'll
it's
have
a
to wait and
little
see.
overrated, but it does have its moments where it is pretty genuinely scary. But it's like if anyone's ever dated a psychopath, oh, it'll be more creepy for them because
Fair
you've
enough.
been there.
So you loved Weapons, but your friends hated it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
Coke
maybe
is the best at the cinema.
Yeah.
I agree by that too.
Coke is the best of all the drugs.
It is. Hey, get out of here. I also, I guess I like pizza at the cinema. Absolute
That
best food.
good grilled cheese that you got me.
That was a good grilled cheese.
it's rare there's ever a good horror movie. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, they're coming up. They're coming up pretty recently with
Fingers
some
crossed for
independent
Resident Evil.
films.
Fingers crossed for Resident Evil.
Yes, I think Resident Evil will be fine. We got the guy who's doing weapons. I want to see it. I want to see it. It looks fun, and it looks actually genuinely creepy, like the actual game. So let's fucking do it, all right? Ugh. Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm that man.
I'm looking forward to that. And
Swallow.
What was it called?
that looks good. Whale swallow, yeah. Railway, calm down, Railway.
It's like Railway's getting excited now, and look what you did. He was not supposed to talk about this movie. Here, we got a clip right now, Mike, for this. Here we go. Oh my God, whale swallow. Oh my God, it's called Whale Fall.
Oh,
Oh my God. It is. That should call it. They would have so many dirty jokes for that movie release. I'd go see Whale Swell. I know. I swallowed it pretty bit, but I think I had to. I choke it. Oh my God.
You know what? No matter whether that film's good or bad, it's
Yes.
it's gonna have a special place for all of us that has been on this stream because
Thanks, Chris, for that one.
because
And also,
of him.
yeah. Because of Chris, he just can't stop talking about it. He's just terrified and fascinated at the same. But God bless him for it, though. At the same time, let's just say, let's hope it goes down good. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's super rare, and I like a lot of the ones that kind of wind up mediocre.
Take it into
as
a
well.
different direction. Maybe try something
I mean,
new. You know, that
speaking of mediocre, because the last few have been. The new Insidious is out this week. I think it's out on Friday.
Right. So it's like I thought that was done. We're done with the Insidious, the Red Door, and the Further.
I've got a ticket booked to see it Friday evening. Yeah. It's up in the air whether I do yet.
Don't do it. Don't go into the Further, man.
Oh no, but if I see it, I can talk about it next week. It's content.
Nothing to talk about.
Content.
Nothing to talk about.
It's all right. I have a feeling if I'm talking about a new Insidious movie, that's also talking about nothing.
You saucy bitch.
But I like the silly jump scare supernatural horror movies.
I don't think the shotgun who killed her family in the first one. I'm like, oh shit, she's back.
That's the first Insidious was good, and maybe certain the others were weaker. Yeah, it overstayed its welcome.
I like to agree. They're very the other ones after that are kind of weak sauce in comparison. But
fun.
Yeah, the first Insidious I thought was genuinely kind of creepy.
If they'd have only made the first one and left it at that, how would we think of that? It would have been just like, oh, remember that was good. We would probably all sit here saying, I wonder why they never did a second one. In another universe, we're saying
kind of a mystery, wouldn't it? It would be actually a good mystery.
To be honest,
another
Saw movie. Yeah, we do need another Saw movie, I guess.
But there's another one coming, isn't there?
There is another Saw movie.
It got
I don't
delayed.
know when, though.
I think it was supposed to be this year, but yeah, it got delayed. I was very surprised by Saw 10. I didn't
Saw
think...
10 was great. Actually, me and my wife went to go see Saw 10. Had a great time, actually.
That's why I'm worried about 11, though, because they came back with 10.
How much more can you fit in between chapters?
That's the thing. It's like
Insidious
10.
Was able to do it.
That's true.
10 was a prequel as well.
Yes, it was. It wasn't
ways.
A sequel. It was an in-between story. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in between
stories.
Was it in between 1 and 2? Or 2 and 3?
It's between 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
And
it's like,
at least we don't talk about Spiral, though.
Yeah,
I
do not talk about Spiral.
I think you can only do that once. That's why I'm worried about Saw 11. but we'll see.
Hey, you know what? We
We'll
thought
see.
it could only be done once, Mike, but guess what? They surprised us. Think about it.
With what?
Think about it. It could actually, maybe it could work.
No, it could work. I just think
You're just worried.
Yeah, I mean, I think the kill scenes will be fun and bloody and all that. They always are. Like the kill scenes were never really the problems. It was just the overall stories in like a lot of the later sequels, and it got to a point where it hit burnout, and then it came back. And Spiral, as you say, was just less said the better.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saw 10 was good, but I'm just worried that like they can't bring it back. Maybe that was better as a one-off. Is what I'm saying. But time will tell. Maybe it'll be really good. I hope it will. I hope it is. But we'll see.
We'll see, kids.
Do I watch Kill Count? I don't, but I do know of it.
It's okay. That's all right. I used to. Not anymore.
I'm more prone to stuff like Death Battle, to be honest.
Death Battle's good.
Death
Battle's fun.
I mean, it's infinitely more creative, I think.
I agree. It's just like, oh, here, watch this list of things. I mean, it's convenient and all that, but it's like,
well,
okay.
I respect the content.
It's fine.
As a channel idea, it's great, and it's always interesting to just know which one did have the most kills and all that.
Well, he loves the Sony animated Spider-Man films. They're all right.
The Spider-Verse films.
Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse one. They're all right. I like the first two Sam Raimi ones. I like. They're
the only good movies that like Sony has made with the Spider-Man license in a long time. Because obviously all the Tom Holland ones, they're cooperating with like Disney and MCU and all that. But they're pure solo stuff. All they've done since, like, obviously letting the MCU use Spider-Man is those two animated things, and all the live action villains. And Venom is hit and miss.
Been kind of. I liked the first two Venom movies were fun, but
Venom's hit and miss. Craven I've not seen, and Madam Web was only fun because it's so bad that it's good.
That's bad. Yes, exactly.
So what we'll say about that entire series is it's not unwatchably bad, but it is objectively bad.
I agree. Oh, The Thing? Oh, yeah, hell yeah. The best John Carpenter movie, in my opinion. Yeah, I love The Thing. Dark Souls 3.
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Have you played that?
I have played all the Dark Souls games, and Demon Souls, and Bloodborne, and Elden Ring.
It's all this thing.
And Night Rain. And I love them. I love them dearly.
He loves them. He plays them more than I do, really.
I will probably be doing like the From Software Souls games on the gaming channel at some point as streams.
That should be fun.
And I will die about 1,000 times.
All the monstrosities from space, all the damn cosmic horror that you could just bite your teeth into.
You love Bloodborne's atmosphere. Yeah, and we need a remake. It's like, why did they get rid of bloody... Is it Blue Point? I think it's Blue Point. The ones that did Demon Souls remake, and they should have just put them on Bloodborne remake just after that. But no. Herman Host had Heist, whatever his name is, had a different idea.
60 FPS.
Yeah, just unlock the FPS. All we need is a patch, and we're happy. If you don't want to give us a remake, give us a patch.
There you go, Chris. Don't worry about having stuff to talk. Just listen. You can have a good time. Just have a good time listening. You don't have to contribute.
Yeah,
don't feel rushed or feel pressured, dude. Okay.
So sad that Blue Point shut down. I love them and
Shadow of Colossus.
They were the kings. They were the kings of remakes, and then Sony bought them and then shut them down because they don't like success. They seem to be doing money. They seem to be doing everything they can to sabotage the PlayStation 6. In their pursuit
I don't know why, though.
of money.
how's it gonna work? Oh my god.
God. They want it all
I
digital.
think this is good.
They want it all freaking
want me to
no Bloodborne. No Bloodborne. They hate Bloodborne.
No Bloodborne. Nope. They don't like money. Oh, Mike, I unfortunately have to get going, my friend. My father-in-law is here.
That's fine. It's getting about time to call this anyway. It was going to be about an hour and a half. Also, you love Metroidvanias. Hollow Knights.
Hollow Knights.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hollow
yeah,
Knights and
Hollow Knights are good
Blasphemous.
things.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you for joining me, Phantom. We will
Thank you,
do this
Cornholio.
again. Yes,
wait,
thank
wait,
you.
I'll do it for him. Hold on, I'll do this.
Okay.
Cornholio! I need TP for my bunghole. Oh, I am Cornholio. I need to footy. There you go. I did it for him. I got.
Yes.
See you, Chris.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, roughly the same time, and we will talk. Maybe I'll talk about Insidious if I actually do see it. I don't know.
We'll see about that. It'll be a flip toss, kind of like we're talking like Two-Face. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Maybe at the very least, I'll have more Batman Cape Crusaders to talk about.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for the. Thank you.
Yes. But no, thank you both for joining, and anyone else who may or may not have been watching at any point. And yeah, thank you all. And we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Yes.
All the best.
Take care.
Bye-bye.